Well, in case you were worried, you can heave a big old sigh of relief. The coronation toilet paper situation has probably already been completely sorted. I know, it's a big weight off my mind as well. Detailed records kept from Her Late Majesty Queen Elizabeth's crowning have gone on display at the UK's National Archives, revealing that on the morning of her day back in 1953, it was discovered that a lot of the toilet paper inside of Westminster Abbey had been stolen. Well, it's important to be prepared, so I think we can safely assume that King Charles has the TP situation completely under control. But unfortunately, this is where the good news ends for His Majesty and Buckingham Palace. With barely even a week to go before his turn at the history-making occasion, there are more headline-grabbing histrionics by his younger son, Prince Harry. Just in case anybody assumed that Harry's recent 6 hours of complaining on camera for Netflix, along with him writing more than 400 pages about his hurt feelings and tales of his torture, if anybody thought that would have gotten the truth bomb throwing urge out of his system, well, you've got to think again. Like somebody with way too much time on his hands and also who just figured out how to use Microsoft Word, Harry has been at it again, and it turns out he has written an explosive 31-page witness statement that was tendered to the London High Court this week. In this latest legal fight, Harry has filed suit against News Group newspapers NGN. They're the publishers of The Sun and the now defunct News of the World. He's claiming there were unlawful information gathering practices done by them. It really is deja vu all over again, so Harry's latest claims definitely upset at least a few courtiers. Where can we even start? With Harry's claims that the royal family and NGN came to a secret agreement that would help smooth the way for Camilla to end up as queen, maybe? Or what about him saying that the king allegedly intervened and tried to get his son to drop his legal action back in 2019? He said, "I was summoned to Buckingham Palace and specifically told to drop the legal actions because they have an effect on all the family." Or what about the claim that Prince William received a huge sum of money, according to Harry, from NGN after privately settling his claim against the company back in 2020? Oh, Harry, what in the world are we gonna do with you? Now, on the Harry front, to be fair, lately things had been looking promising, I dare say. First of all, he did accept his invitation to the king's coronation, even though his wife Meghan declined to come. And then The Sun reported that Charles and Harry had some type of heart-to-heart talk recently. And considering that Harry is supposed to give evidence in the third privacy court case, this time against the Mirror, the week after the coronation, there was even the most tentative of hopes that maybe Harry would hang around in London for just a little while. Who knows, he could have eaten some of his favorite food, he could have shared some of his feelings with his family, and he could have tried to repair some of the deeply frayed bonds with his family. Well, that was before we knew that Harry was going to write this 31-page statement dragging his entire family into his latest skirmish. Even though clearly they were not a part of it. Is there some irony and hypocrisy here? Well, yeah, obviously. At this point, I should not be surprised when Harry throws his family under the bus because clearly it is his favorite thing to do. At the heart of the matter here, though, is the question of loyalty, both loyalty to Harry's father and to the institution that his late grandmother devoted 70 long years to, no matter that she would obviously have preferred a lifetime of enjoying riding horses and playing with her dogs. But Her Late Majesty understood the importance of duty, and it looks like the king is following in her footsteps. They have both proven their loyalty to the throne and to the family as well. And what about Harry? Has he shown even an ounce of loyalty to his family members and to the family business, especially during what must be the biggest few weeks of Charles's entire life? Well, of course not. Harry's continuing on this one-man crusade with seemingly no consideration for the consequences on his family or the monarchy. So I guess we can forget about that idea of Harry enjoying some scones and some fatherly bonding time. All of that has just gone up in smoke, and also the prospect of any kind of family peace and smooth sailing for King Charles. It's looking like now Charles is facing the possibility of what is supposed to be a great day filled with pomp and pageantry, and also hastily dry-cleaned ermine being overtaken by Harry's latest offensive. And there are some other cracks showing up too when it comes to Harry and his family members. We can safely assume that on May 6, Harry is going to come face to face with his brother and his sister-in-law Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and that reception is bound to be pretty frosty indeed. Maybe Harry should pack some extra thermals to protect his Todger, and it's probable that he's going to be shunted off to sit with the lower-ranking members of the royal family while watching William and Catherine being celebrated by the public, the press, and every Fleet Street pundit. But at least Harry seemed to enjoy the support of his cousins, especially the Tyndalls and Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. But apparently that isn't so. Now, Eugenie is the only member of the family who has actually visited Meghan and Harry in Montecito. She went to the Super Bowl with Harry, and she showed up in their Netflix docuseries too. Well, this week, she was photographed doing the unthinkable. She was having lunch with Meghan and Harry's most vocal UK critic. There were shots that were taken outside a Notting Hill pub showing that both York girls attended a private lunch held at Notting Hill pub with Piers Morgan. He, of course, is a TV presenter and columnist who has devoted a lot of time and words to expressing how much he dislikes Meghan. And not only did the two girls eat lunch with him, but later on, Beatrice was photographed hugging him. I'm guessing seeing the princesses casting their lot in with his sworn enemy must have made for some pretty depressing early morning reading in Montecito for Prince Harry. There are other clues too that suggest there are some problems between Harry and his cousins. Last year after the Jubilee, the Express reported that Mike Tyndall had allegedly described Harry's behavior as that of a bastard. Later on, it was also reported by The Telegraph that during the Jubilee, the royal cousins skipped a planned visit to Meghan and Harry's Frogmore Cottage to have a quite boozy celebratory lunch that went on well into the early evening. So if anybody was worried that the coronation may turn out to be really boring and uneventful, well, hang on to your hats. Within a matter of only a few days, Harry's going to be coming back to London, and he's going to be returning to a father and brother who find themselves as collateral damage in this war again. So are they going to react? Are they going to respond? Or have all those deep breathing exercise that William has been practicing done the trick? It looks like pieces on the royal chessboard are moving all over the place. Allegiances seem to be shifting, and court documents and family revelations are swirling. It looks like drama is one thing that is all but guaranteed. And you, what do you think about Harry's action? Please tell me your opinion below in the comments. If you think my video is helpful, remember to like and share it with your friends and family members who would enjoy it too.